G'day, I'm Mrs. Dow and welcome to Mrs. Dow's Art Room. Here's today's lesson. They are paper poinsettias. Okay, to make these paper flowers you will need pencil, scissors, glue and some coloured paper. We're going to make red poinsettias with this one. So we can get 6 petals out of this one A3 sheet of paper. You can either draw on the lines or fold your paper into 3 equal parts and then fold that whole lot in half. Now we have 6 equal parts so that we can make our petals. You can go ahead and cut these, or you could pre-draw and photocopy them. Now what we need to do is curve off 2 of the edges, draw a line down the centre, and you can even add an extra curve to make the top a bit more pointy if you want. You go ahead and do these curves and lines on all 6 pieces and then cut them out. It's a good idea to make sure that slit in the middle goes at least halfway up the petal to create a good curve. Then we glue on one side of the slit, cross the other one over the top and hold them for 10 seconds each. If you do all of these at this stage, they've got a bit of drying time while you're cutting out the leaves. The leaves can be cut out of another A3 sheet of green paper, or even an A4 will do. We fold it in half and then in half again, making sure we know where that centre of the paper is. Then we're going to turn it around and draw a leaf shape that goes from the centre of the paper, or a little bit out, pointed out to the edge. We want the centre to stay joined, so we've got to be careful not to cut too much of the paper off at this point. Cut through here, and then when we open it up, we should have 4 leaves that are joined in the centre. You can add drawn spines onto the leaves to make them look a little bit more realistic. Even a gold pen would look really cute for this part. Okay, now it's time to glue in the petals. So grab your glue stick and make a big circle of glue in the centre of your leaves. You want to add plenty of glue here to make them stick really well. You take your first pre-made petal and place it in between 2 of the leaf gaps with the points pointing into the centre. One more can go opposite. Add some more glue on the top here because all of our petals should overlap, covering up the middle of our leaf there. So 1 more on each side and then 2 more can go opposite and in between. One of the options you could do for the centre of your flower to make the pollen part is to just use a post-it note, fold it into quarters and then diagonals, and then you can cut a zigzag line out of the edges. You could just do a circle and that would work almost the same way. So I might just speed this part up so that you can see how it looks at the end when you open it up. And there we have our basic flower design. I hope you had fun with this lesson. You could always jazz it up with a gold pen or glitter or whatever you would like, but they do look really effective and a whole bunch of them next to each other would just look like magic. Thank you, my amazing art students.